Welcome back to the final issue of DC vs. Vampires. It's been a rough ride, and it doesn't get much better by the end of it. But no spoilers, let's jump right into it. We pick up in Gotham City, where Batgirl and what's left of her group are engaging in battle with some superhero vampires. During the fight, Duke becomes overwhelmed by the sheer number of vampires on him. He sees no way out of his current situation and tells the others to run away. He then detonates his suit, killing most of the vampires with the UV light, but ending his own life as well. Batgirl tells the team to keep moving, they're way too close to stop now. Then, another vampire comes out of nowhere and grabs onto Roy Harper. Uncharacteristically, Batgirl decides to leave him behind as well and continues to push forward towards Nightwing. They then stumble upon Wonder Woman, who tells Batgirl and Harley that their lord awaits, referring to Nightwing. We next see the three in an elevator, on their way to see the king. Harley says Diana is making her nervous, but if she wanted them dead they would be. They finally get to Nightwing, who greets them calmly, as he has been waiting a long time for Batgirl to come to him. Nightwing then tells Wonder Woman that she may leave them alone, as he doesn't believe he's in any real danger here. Instead of breaking out into a fight, Nightwing and Batgirl just have a conversation about everything that's gone down, while Harley kinda wanders off and does her own thing. Nightwing compares a vampire eating humans to humans eating cattle. It's no different, just one species feasting on another less intelligent animal. As far as he's concerned, what he's doing isn't wrong, it is only a part of nature. Batgirl argues with him, saying that most people out there are good and don't deserve this life of slaughter. That's when Nightwing turns up the manipulation to 10. He tells Barbara to think of all of the people she could still save if she was a vampire at his side. Harley attempts to talk some sense into Batgirl and tells her they should be killing instead of talking. When Batgirl has her back turned, Harley attacks Nightwing, in fear that he is about to bite her. He catches her by the throat mid-air, and all of his patience have gone out the window. It looks like he is about to kill Harley, as she cries for Batgirl to help her. Batgirl is standing over Nightwing with a wooden stake in her hand, but she hesitates going for the kill. Instead, Batgirl tells Nightwing to put Harley Quinn down, and oddly enough, he listens to her. Nightwing then asks her what she is going to do next, and she doesn't know. She initially came here to kill him, but now she just seems more emotionally vulnerable than anything. And just like some scene in a Twilight movie, Barbara stares off into the skylight as Nightwing is about to feast on her neck. He then instructs her to drink some of his blood, so that she too will be turned into a vampire, and be at his side for eternity. So now, Batgirl is a vampire, and she tells Nightwing that they should feed on Harley Quinn next. She tells Nightwing to eat first, and that she'll be next. But I want you all to remember the reason Batgirl brought Harley along in the first place. Not only did she know the roots of Gotham, but her blood is poison to any vampire who drinks it. Within mere seconds, Nightwing is made fully aware of what just happened, but it's too late to stop it. He burst into flames and burned to ashes right there on the floor. Gorilla Grodd and Wonder Woman come running into the room to see what has happened. At first, Wonder Woman threatens Batgirl until she realizes that Batgirl is the new queen of the vampires. Then they both apologize and bow down to her. Batgirl said that Nightwing had a weakness, and that weakness was her. She says that he was her weakness too, so she killed him. Now she plans on continuing to be strong and finish conquering the planet for the vampires. Wow, that is a plot twist I definitely didn't see coming. Let's hope that the other heroes finish out their missions with more success. Let's see how Supergirl's team is doing. We left off in Australia, where Supergirl is on a rocket to space. John Constantine sends his astral projection to Steel and tells him help is on the way. But Steel says it's too late, Martian Manhunter already got to them. As he says that, the rocket Supergirl is riding blows up in the air. At that same moment, Mary Marvel arrives to help out Constantine, holding Captain Cold. Constantine tells Mary that Supergirl is up on that rocket and to go get her quickly. While this is going on, Lobo is still engaged in battle with the two Martians. Love him or hate him, Lobo is one tough bastard. Constantine tells Jaina his plan is to fly Captain Cold around the world and use his cold gun to remove the ash cloud. Mary then comes back carrying the body of Supergirl. But then, Martian Manhunter strikes Supergirl and Mary Marvel from behind. Supergirl isn't dead yet, but Jaina says she's close. Constantine then tells Captain Cold that their only hope is to use his cold gun to change the weather in their location, to give them sunlight. As unlikely as it seemed, the plan is actually working. The ash clouds begin to disperse, but the cold gun is overheating. It was never made to put off so much energy. The cold gun blows up, creating a massive explosion that kills Captain Cold. Despite this, the plan still worked. We can see a ray of sunshine through the sky. As it looks like the Martians are about to finish off Lobo and Mary Marvel, Supergirl kills Manhunter with her heat vision. She now has access to her Kryptonian powers, and she's ready to fight for humanity. Although I guess instead of having to fight Nightwing, now she'll have to take on Batgirl. But at least this mission was a success. Let's look at our final group in this story: Green Arrow, Grifter, and Swamp Thing. In the prison yard, Grifter starts off by getting the attention of a group of vampire guards. Once all three of them are looking in his direction, he throws wooden stakes directly at them, killing them instantly. That was the signal to all the other human prisoners to begin their revolt. Everyone here is armed with the vampire-killing weapons made by Oliver and Swamp Thing in the previous video. Everyone is fighting for their lives, and Green Arrow takes command of the situation. He tells everyone to head for the main gate, and then to take off running. Grifter says that he is surprised that Oliver's plan is actually working. That's when Oliver reminds him that they still have to get through Hawkman in order to escape. And right on cue, the vampire Hawkman comes swooping down from the sky above to attack the group. Oliver puts about a half-dozen arrows into Hawkman, but he refuses to go down easy. Hawkman grabs Oliver by the throat and asks him if he has any last words. His last words were that he's sorry. Sorry for how much this is about to hurt. It's then that Swamp Thing grows out from the arrows stuck in Hawkman, and the vines rip him to shreds. That was the last major obstacle in the way of the survivors in Smallville, so they all got out mostly unharmed from here. Looking back on it, I'm really glad Oliver decided to free the people at the blood farms instead of going to Gotham. I'd say it worked out much better. And that's it. That is all 12 issues of DC vs. Vampires. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Be sure to comment your favorite moment during this series. See you next time, superhero fans. Thanks for watching.